Hey, what's up, everybody? I see the two Canadians are in chat. Wait, not negative. You're in Canada, right? Or is it someone else? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. What's up, Alex? Ravel, not negative. Dead encryption, 100 milli. Yeah, so we won't do a late stream tonight, which is good, right? Don't want to fuck up your Friday. And of course, the stream tomorrow should be around the same time. Yeah, because after I move, I will most likely be streaming about an hour or two earlier than what I usually do. Because yeah, I don't like streaming that late either. Because then, you know, by the time I wrap up the stream, I clean up, get all that stuff done. You know, my sleep schedule just keeps getting fucked. So Friday will should be around the same time, but my other streams should get pushed forward quite a bit. Yeah, because right now my stream schedule basically revolves around my roommate's hours. So that's why they're usually so late. Okay, who else is here? Fellas, hey, how you doing? It's been a while since we saw you on here. Precise Troll. I'm still gonna be in Dallas. I'm just moving a bit north a little bit, but still in Dallas, sadly. Okay, so right now we're gonna unbox the LZCP. This is assembled, I think it was assembled by LZ. So LZ himself. And so this is from God. What's gonna happen is we're gonna desolder the switches on this to put them on the mirror build tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna sell the disassembled LZCP. This was his favorite board for a while, quite a while actually. So it was his favorite board until he got the OTDs, I believe. So we're gonna disassemble it and everything too. Hey, what's up, Mr. Keebs? No problem. Yeah, well, that's fine. Hope the meeting is going okay. Alright, so kin bag. Because, you know, God has a bunch of these. Alright, so this is my sewware. I shipped them with the LZ iron a while back. I think it was with the LZ iron. And so I'm getting them back. We have one more set back in the rotation, which is good. And I believe this is my TX75 aluminum plate. Yep. Man, that is nice. I really like the finish on it. It's a sandblasted aluminum finish. I think, sort of. Very nice. It's a very nice finish and shade. I like this. It's not bare aluminum, and at the same time, it's not just some boring ass shiny silver. Looks good if you ask me. A very light matte gray. Mr. Is that Peach or? But hey, welcome to the stream. First time? Not bad, not bad. Leviathan, 6 months in a row. Hey, look at that. That's half a year already. That's pretty crazy. It's a day stream. Yep. It is a day stream. Hopefully there'll be more day streams once I move. Big McMuffins, hello, hello. This is God's keyboard that he's desoldering and then selling, I believe. Okay. Wow! Hey, look at that. 5 months in a row. Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty crazy. Well, lots of resubs. Thank you so much. Old man here, yeah. Yep, that's why I want to do it. So Friday I'll keep it, you know, same schedule. But for everything else, we'll try to push everything forward a bit. Okay, so prepare your ears. I'm gonna clean this out real quick. I think that's the board. All right. Yep. That thing is loud. It's an electric duster. It's very useful. I bought it for cleaning my computer, but I've used it to clean keyboards more often. Okay, so this is the LZCP. One of the first few CP boards, actually. I believe it predates the TXCP. I might be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. So this one. Oh, it has LEDs. Well, thankfully I'm opening up right now then, because it's going to be fun trying to desolder that too. Okay. So, this is the LZCP. So as you can see, it's got lubed vintage blacks. Well, you can't really see that it's lubed, but I can tell you they are. And it's got LEDs, 1.8mm LEDs. Black top, silver bottom. So the finish on it, it's a smooth finish. So you know how some boards, they have a rough finish. So for example, the LZ Ergo has a rough finish. It has a textured finish to it. Whereas this one, and then the duck boards also have kind of a rough finish. This one has a smooth finish. So you can see some streaking at the back. Not too obvious, but you can see some on the silver. Okay, you can see lines, right? Yeah, so those lines that I'm talking about. So you can see some here and there. The black itself, of course, it's black, so most of the time black is, you know, it's the easiest color to get right most of the time. Although you can still see a faint line all across, and you can see the LZCP. Hey, Mr. Keeps, thanks for the 28 bits. As you can see, the LZCP logo. And of course, it's got some pretty interesting curves on this thing. Let's see if you look at this. Right, so the styling it's definitely more interesting than the CLS line, because that one is supposed to be boring. But yeah, so this is quite nice. From the top, it just looks kind of boring, and then in the bottom, you got curves and shit. Yeah. The bottom anodizing is... The thing is, the finish itself is really not bad. The texture is pretty nice. Very smooth texture. But of course, then you've still got some very faint problems. Okay, I see just a tiny bit of pitting, but not much. Yeah, but in terms of the feel of it, that feels nice. It's got a nice matte feel. Matte but smooth. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, you can see the faint line over there. Look at that. That's probably the biggest problem with the black. See this line across. Hopefully these anodizing close-ups really help, because I know a lot of people have asked, you know, so what is good anodizing, what's bad anodizing, what are some flaws to look for. So these are the kind of flaws you can look for, right? The board itself, quite nice. Wait till you see this. So we're not even done yet. And let me know if there's any angles you want. Okay, what firmware does other CPU use? Liku for sure. Hey, Zambumon, what's up? Look at that. Mr. Zambumon is here. Living Vintage Blacks, pretty good. These are NOS. I don't know what Vintage Blacks these are because it's not my board. You'll have to ask God and he'll have to ask someone. Because this was bought assembled from someone in Korea and I'm just disassembling it. And disassembling and desoldering it. But that is a good question. We'll find out. That's why I'm going to disassemble this thing in a bit. And then we're going to check out whether it's PCB mount or plate mount first. That's the big thing. Because most of the boards I've seen assembled in Korea, and when they say looped Vintage Blacks, it's PCB mount bottom. So it's not the type of Vintage Blacks that people are looking for. 100 milli, hey, look at that, 3 months in a row. Thank you so much. We've got 3 resubs already. We've got 6 months, 5 months, and 3 months. Again, I want to thank all the subscribers. We're so, how long have I been streaming? It's got to be almost a year since my first stream, almost. And still not sponsored, so it's all supported by all you kind of generous folks. All I had left. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Keebs. Man, a fantastic and used 1989. Damn, 1989. That's when my other brother was born, and when his wife was born, and Taylor Swift too, of course. Thanks for the follow. Can't really see what the name is, but NGBO. Hey, wait, that's NGB. Okay. All right. Who else is here? GB. Yeah, Zambumon, if they're used and consistently used and smooth, that's very nice. That's a good crop to get. Yeah. And yeah, not much NGB. What about you? Put your glasses. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, and this monitor is a 24-inch 1440p, so it's pretty hard to see what's going on. The longest sub. Oh boy, you know it. Okay, so I need to plug this thing in. Let's just pull this one out. Of course, it has the upside down USB connector, standard in Liku. You weren't even a thought in 89. Leviathan, when were you born? Wait, it's micro USB? Oh, damn. Okay, that changes things. It's micro USB. Alright. Okay. So as you can see, oh. Right. I forgot. Liku PCBs don't like being plugged through a hub. So if you have problems with your Liku PCB, first thing you should do is plug it into another port and directly into your computer. Okay, so we've got the RGB, and I know it's kind of hard to see right now, but maybe what we need is, let me grab a white mat. Maybe it's more obvious. Alki, is that how it's pronounced? Says, I always watch your YouTube vids, but I can finally catch your stream. LOL. Well, that's good. Like I said, I was telling everyone earlier, hopefully starting next month, sometime next month, I'll be able to start streaming earlier in the day. And so Friday will be pretty much the same time. I think that works for most people because then it's Friday and Saturday for people who are ahead. But my other streams will be pushed forward, will be earlier during the day. So no more stupid 11 p.m. CST streams or something like that. Okay. Well, it is still hard to see in person, but don't know if you can tell. Hey, what's up, God? This board does Liku shit, by the way. Okay, let's see. Alright, so maybe I need to zoom in for you to see it. Can you kind of tell that there's... Okay, you can kind of see that. Okay, so there's a faint RGB that goes all across. You see that? Especially in front. You see that? Really, really faint. So that's not even the main thing. So you wonder, why even have underglow then? Look at that. That's the underglow. So it's not trying to blind everyone. It's not trying to be a rave on your desk, right? It's a nice thin line that goes all across. And this was back when LZ boards actually had good RGB. The CLS line has... The RGB is clearly an afterthought, and it's really fucking bad, as we saw on the CLS-M. But this one is really good. Look at that. That's well done. All right, nice and consistent. It shines and there's not too much, kind of really tasteful. I guess that's the word for it. All right, so you don't even really notice it until you try to look for it, which is what you want, right? Yeah, see, so this is one of my favorite implementations of RGB, that's for sure. I think my favorite one is still the LZ Iron. I know it's a gimmicky board, and you know, it might not be something I would use every day on my desk, but that one, you know, the LZ had a plan and he did it well, pulled it off well. This one, okay, so you can also see the line that runs throughout the streaking. Anyway, but yeah, look at that. Look at that RGB. That's nice, nice and subtle. I like that. And then you can see the front. It has this cut over here, flare and shit. So overall, this is one of the nicest LZ boards out there. And hey, Rope. But yeah, so I appreciate all the new folks here today. I know, and then for people who will have to miss this and watch this on the VOD, I'm sorry. I kind of pulled an early stream last minute. Okay, Woman Doran says, I got a cherry board from 1990 with vintage blacks, but it's quite dusty and they're a bit scratchy. Any tips on cleaning them out? So I think ultrasonic cleaner is what you want. That's what most people use. You stream on Human Time. Hey, Wix Blue, what is going on? And Zambawan says they were definitely used for the vintage blacks that he was talking about. But since the board that had them had that protective silicone rubber dome industrial keyboards they were clean as fuck. That is awesome. Yeah, so used but clean. That's you hit the jackpot right there. Discriminating against people, old people with late streams. Anglo looks nice. Classy way to do RGB. What's up, Russ? Yeah, so today I actually got up at 7:50. Well, I actually got up a bit earlier and then I kind of went in and out of sleep and then I got up. Yeah, so I got up early. Yeah, which is crazy because, you know, just on Tuesday, I think, I slept at noon. Well, yesterday, I went to bed at noon, technically yesterday. Noon to 6 p.m., woke up, went to bed at 4 a.m., and now I'm up 8 a.m. and I'm here. So yeah, my sleep schedule is all fucked. Hey, look at that. Avid users here too. Yeah, so I was telling everyone, hopefully this will be... I'll be able to do more afternoon streams once I move. And then our Swedish brethren can join us. Okay, so let's disassemble it since we've looked at it. Actually, let me test the board out real quick. before we do that. And yeah, so I guess today I will just be desoldering because it has LEDs, so it's gonna take a while. Especially because most of the Korean boards I've had to desolder, they use kind of crappy solder. Okay, so this key has nothing on it. Is this supposed to be anything, God? This key over here. Okay, so this is a function key that switches between. Okay, I see. Okay, so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, so I was wondering about this key. Right, but okay, see, so now it's insert, and if I hit this key, it's not insert anymore. Now it's the function key. Let's see if it's still chattering. Okay, so this key apparently chatters. Look at that. So I might actually have to get rid of this key. God, did you have chattering problems? Look at this. Or was it programmed to repeat weird? Look at that. That's not good. That's the first time I've seen key chatter in a long time, actually. See, even if I clear it, it becomes red really fast. So this key I'll have to watch out for. Let me put tape over it. Hey, Deadwing Dick. Yes, early stream. And Oscar, what is up? Okay, who else is here? Okay, so Vomindoran, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. You should definitely desolder them to clean. Let's see. The stabilizers are not great as well, yeah. That's why I got kind of stopped using them. Stopped using this board. Because, you know, assembled in Korea means... Apparently assembled in Korea means shit stabilizers. That's what it's synonymous with. Yeah, so this key is fucked. I'm gonna tape over it so that I know to watch out for that one. Alright, let's see who else is here. You should definitely take them apart. Will there be a 001 podcast? That'll be amazing. I don't know yet. And if I do, I don't know if it'll be about what kind of stuff it'll be about, because, you know, I think we kind of have too many going on right now. We've got three. There's three, right? Oh shit, this board's not plugged in. Ah, fuck. So, I don't know yet. Well, too many keyboard related podcasts, I think. Talk shows and stuff like that. So, I don't know yet. Maybe I should. But it'll have to be something different. But yeah, I'll definitely try to do more different stuff, more variety streams once I move. This screw a bit too small. Is this a better size for it? Okay, this is a way better size. Some medicines yours would be the best. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. It's just kind of just, you know, finding your niche and not wanting to spend time on something that might be redundant or whatever. Hey, thank you so much. 100 bits for day stream. Hey, maybe I'll do more day streams, or maybe I'll keep doing night streams so that when I do a day stream, I'll get bits. Okay, let's move these screws aside. Oscar says, well, I had to rebuild the mirror. The previous owner was like, everything's in perfect condition and works flawlessly. Stabs are more rattle than 1-ups, and they were GMK screws. I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. Whenever something is assembled in Korea, most of the time you should be very, very afraid. Most of the time it's gonna be... These stabilizers are gonna be absolute garbage. I swear it. Oh, it is. But yeah, this anodizing feels nice, that's for sure. Podcast about Malaysia, I'll just go Howard Stern. Yeah, maybe we could talk about something other than keyboards, right? Or whatever, maybe, I don't know. Or just whatever you guys think is fun, and then maybe we'll have a Discord channel for it. Yeah, definitely gonna try new things. Okay, here we go. Okay, so as you can see for the RGB, it's basically just a piece of polycarbonate. Very thick piece of polycarbonate, actually quite heavy for what it is. Yeah, so it just goes over here, and then you can actually have it without it too. So you can build the board without the polycarbonate layer. So, as your heart desires. Oh, whoops, I have it upside down. You can just take this off, and that'll be your board. Okay, and so now we've disassembled it, and you can check it out. So this is a top mount, not sandwich mount. So not like the TXCP or the is the box CP top mount, or is it sandwich mount as well? Because I know the SAIB is a top mount instead of sandwich, right? I don't even remember. Yo, Anthony, have you done any Elps build recently? No. He said doo-doo. That was intentional. Okay. 4-hour stream, where else? Hunter Millie says, it was so weird going to the meetup and seeing so many nice boards with terrible stabs. Such a shame, really. That's kind of how it is, right? Most people don't care or just don't know. And it's not that much of a surprise when a lot of content creators out there also don't care. Oh, and so one thing I wanted to mention, the top. Let me get the screws out. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 8 screws. So for the top, there was one small mark that I saw, I think. Very tiny. So over here, there's a white spot. Okay, you can see that. And it can't be rubbed off. It looks like just a speck of dust, but you can't get rid of it. Okay. Got the case and everything, and now of course you've got your status indicators over here. Well, now similar this plate is to the box CP. And then he has folders of stabs. Chunky tab near the arrow key cluster. Oh, you mean this? Holy shit, you can see. Wow, okay. So I don't know what this is from. God, have you ever taken this thing out? Man, look at that. Okay, let's wipe that off. Probably when they try to lube the stabilizer or whatever, I don't know. Marks near the bolt holes on the bottom. Oh yeah. Here we go. Tape PTSD, oh no. Mouse is fine, you shut your whore mouth. Don't even want to think about it. Because now it's my problem. Because now I have to ship those boards back. Sharpie. There was a TX 1800, I think, says 100 milli. All black with blue on black GMK. Stabs is so good. And helpful is here too. Hey, what's up? So I'm at the top as well, says Expo. Okay, I see. Yeah, see, so it's all only near the... That's so strange. Oh. Huh. There's some underneath the... Yeah, it's weird because the rest of the board is dry. Yeah, God got his box CP already, actually. Yeah, it looks like oil. You think maybe it was condensation or something? That would be weird though, right? But yeah, it feels like oil, that's for sure, instead of water. That's weird. Okay. So this is the board. We've got that one chattering switch there to get rid of. Okay, so bad news. The vintage blacks are not PCB mount, so we can't use we can't do the whole half plate thing. These are all plate mount. So there could be proper vintage blacks actually. Yep. Alright, so this is what I'll be up to today. I'll be desoldering this thing. So was it LZ that put this thing together? Because I want to say as much shit as I want to give most of the occurrence for the stabs. This board actually is one of the best I've seen in terms of the switches, the soldering and assembly. Look at this. Fuck. Okay, so for this one, look at how all the switches are actually flush against the PCB. This is not something you see often at all. I would venture to say more than 90% of builds, maybe even more than 95% of builds don't even get the switches flush against the PCB. So, but this one, look at that. The mounting bumps actually touch the PCB. Look at that. Look at how parallel everything is. Yeah, so at least the actual assembly was not bad. This is something you don't see often. It's probably the first time I've gotten a board in that was soldered decently well. Holy crap, Snow versus GGG September. What's that, avid user? Okay. And so I think that's pretty much the stream for now. Actually, here, we can go ahead and unbox one more thing. I think some people might be interested in. It's got my address on it, so I'm gonna just... You can kind of see what I'm doing though, right? Okay, so this thing I have to set aside. Hey, what's up, Zombimon? Just in time for the good part. Oh, we're actually kind of about to end, but we're gonna check this out real quick. Just here for Anthony's face. Oh no. That's a disappointing stream. Okay, so this is the switch cracker. So let's take a look at the... It's a tool that's supposed to... It's supposed to be the first tool to help with opening up box switches. Alright, so you can see how it works. Alright, so let's try it with both the... Okay, here, I'll show you. The actual thing itself is also 3D printed. Right, not the best thing in the world, that's for sure. It's 3D printed and it's not very expensive. I do wish they didn't bundle shipping price into it, because then we could get multiple without getting hit by, without, you know, paying more for shipping. Comes the rubber feet. Okay. Here's our Heartstones. Mine should be coming in today, 5th day window. Nice. Yeah, so we'll find out how good this thing is. Box switches are so AIDS to open. Yes, indeed they are. Example 1, what board are you building right now? You're looping vintage blacks. What are they going on? Oh boy, fucked pegs. I do like some pegging. I mean, almost lost my fingers when I opened 90 Halos. Yeah, it's really bad. I remember spring swapping the box J's to turn them into box navies, and holy shit, that took a long time. And yeah, it was painful. Okay, so there's MX and box. So let's do the MX ones first. How the hell does this thing even... Hey, thank you so much, Dr. WD40, rating a party of 14. Thank you. We're actually just about, we're almost gonna end the stream, sort of. We're getting kind of close, but we're just showing off this switch cracker thing to open your keyboard switches. 3D printed, so I guess that's kind of the cool part, right? So this was designed by an enthusiast and sold by an enthusiast. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, hey, what's up everyone? Flaming Tech, Rambeer, NZNL, Uranium Fever, Second Wound. Yeah, so don't forget to check out Dr. WD40's channel. It's pretty good. He streams some video games, but his primary thing is or at least what a lot of us find interesting is he streams some educational material on microbiology, so it's pretty cool. I think the last time I tuned in, what were they talking about? I'm trying to remember. Oh. See, I'm your typical college student, right? I don't even remember what the hell he talked about already. And it was interesting at the time, too. I watched the whole thing and now I don't remember. Thanks for the cheer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is that Flaming Tech? Used on Vern, but I don't think I'll be able to build that board until August. Okay, wow, you're getting started early. Okay, so we've got the MX style one in now. Let's open a Cherry RGB Brown. But yeah, thanks for all the follows, thanks for the cheer, thanks for the... Today's chat was photosynthesis. Very nice. I was just reading something about how being vegan is easy because I just need to stare at the sun and then I'm full. Some shit like that. I actually hated plants at first when I studied biology, and in the end I actually found plants more interesting to study than animals. I think it's because plants were more straightforward. Most of the time they weren't as different as animals, comparatively. I already forgot what he talked about today, don't feel bad. Reproduction and chubby girls. Okay, so let's try. Let's try this thing. So we're supposed to just pop the switch in and then crack it open, supposedly. But I don't know how well it works. Actually, here, I'm probably gonna have to show it, because it has to be perfectly straight. Okay, it says, assemble as illustrated above. Insert your switch with the tabs aligned to the prongs. Okay. Press firmly down until the switch is fully seated. Release and pull the top half of the switch case away. That didn't work. Oh, nice. That did work. All right. But yeah, so it is a tiny bit finicky. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I don't know how much time it'll save really. Oh, maybe I can just zoom in. It's one of the few times we're gonna zoom in. So, fully assembled switch, you can see that. I'm gonna make sure we make a good solid penetration. Go all the way in. And then you hear some sounds. There we go. But yeah, I don't know whether it'll really save you that much time compared to just using a switch top remover. Compared to just doing this. Alright. Because then the switch is in my hand already, and I can pop it open and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. Whereas this one, the switch cracker holds the switch so tightly that after you pop it open, you kind of have to yank the switch out. And maybe it'll be better if you can find a way to secure this thing onto your workspace. Maybe then you can just pull it off easily. But as it is, you know, you're gonna have to still yank it open like that. Okay, let's see. What else am I missing in chat? Wait, Dr. WD-40 stream today. Nacho Daddy, yeah, that's a cool name. Psycho One says, your workbench space design is really awesome. Well, I guess sort of here. Here's kind of what's going on. Okay, maybe if I do. Alright, so since it's kind of a relaxed, just an unboxing, simple unboxing. Impromptu unboxing stream actually. Okay, so you can see there's a shelf behind. It's a modular shelf. You can see the holes. Right, so I can just move this thing around. It's a 1440p monitor. And that's you right there, you guys, with me as playing my reflection. Okay, we've got the soldering iron, desolder gun. We've got lots of keyboard stuff just all around. So this desk is a kitchen countertop. 96 inches of manliness, hard wood. Alright, so as you can see, just lots of keyboard stuff laying around. We've got the big switches over there. And over here is the streaming computer. Alright, so not my main computer, I have one still in my room, but this is... And this was mostly from donated parts by God, who was in chat. I don't know if he's still here. And then of course there's more underneath. Maybe we can see. Okay, so here's the drawer system, and that's mostly it. So it'll be mostly the same when I move as well, honestly. I think I'll keep things mostly the same. Okay, so now we've done the cherry one. Let's try the box switch one, because you can't use these to reliably open box switches. So let's try the box ones. Bolt it onto your hamburger desk mat. Disclose, yeah. 8-foot long sub club. Yeah, this thing is super heavy. I'm not looking forward to moving it actually. Okay, so now we'll try the box switch one. I think that's what most of us are getting this thing for. So if it just does box switches better than using your hands, it'll already be useful. Okay, so let's put this on the side. And so I've got a box black switch over here. So it's got a different design compared to regular cherry switches. Just the camera. Zoom all the way in. Okay, so as you can see, you've got your regular cherry switch with the 2 tabs over here, the transparent parts, 2 tabs over here. Or if you want it to be more obvious, all right, so you can see the black is the bottom and the top is the transparent part. So you can see the way it attaches. Whereas this one, this is a Kyle box switch. And see how it's just got these 2 big rectangular tabs that go almost all around. So a very tight connection. And so because it's very tight, it's also very hard to open. So same thing, same idea. You put the switch in the switch cracker, and okay, this is already not going well. Okay, got one side. Yeah, so the problem is there's not a lot of room under on the underside for you to grip it. Okay, there we go. Look at that. So once you pop it in place, it's super easy to pop it open. The thing, of course, is aligning it. Aligning it is very difficult, but once you align it, it pops right open, and it's way easier on your hands. But then, of course, then you have to see. Okay, see, this is my problem with this thing, right? You pop open one switch, that's nice and easy. Then you have to do this, which kind of takes time. Okay, so let's try that again. And so, like I said, aligning it is the difficult part. I think if you get used to it, it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so it's aligned now. And, alright, because the thing is, the space underneath the tab is really tiny. See, look at this. You have to align them over here on these things. Okay, and so once it's in place, just push down on it, and release, and you can see it's popped right open. So that's pretty neat. And what's neat is, you know, this was just someone's idea, and he did the design, just 3D printed it himself, and here we are. Where's your drum of lube? By the way, are the Novelkeys desk mats good for eliminating desk sound? Yes, they are very thick. So the Novelkeys desk mats are 4 millimeters. 4? Yeah, 4, I think. 4 millimeters thick. So it's slightly thicker than your regular 3 millimeter desk mat. It doesn't crease at all, which is nice. Most other desk mats will crease easily. And it takes a lot of work to straighten everything out, but these, yeah. These don't hold their shape, which is nice. Or they hold their straight shape, I guess. I'm gonna screw mine to my workbench so deep. Okay, yeah, so here's how I usually open my box switches. Oh wow, I got an email saying my AliExpress order is here. I guess that's the dice up keycaps. Oops. Okay, so here's how I usually pop them open. If you're gonna use your hands, obviously it's gonna be difficult, right? Because you open one side and then the other side's difficult. And so what I usually do is, I think I just use this. It's a little spudger. Look at that. Right, because the other one, you know, just setting everything up takes so long. Look at it. Let's go again. So the other tool, useful if it's just one thing, and you know the concept is pretty cool. And I guess it keeps things neat. It's a spudger. And this one is actually from Cooler Master. This one was included with when you buy a Quickfire Rapid Replacement top. So this was back during my first keyboard, my first mechanical keyboard. And I got a top for it that I painted white, and so when I bought the extra top, it came with this thing. And so again, just push, we got the switch open. And they're in my hands, so I can immediately just put them in a bowl or in a box or somewhere, you know, just on the side. Whereas on this one, on this tool, I still have to pull it out of the thing, and then, you know, first of all, it's just getting it in place that's difficult. Okay, so let's try another spudger. So this is the spudger. This one you should be able to find more easily. This one was included with the Silencios, I want to say. And you should be able to find this quite easily. It's just a generic spudger. Except mine is kind of fucked on the edge. It's not a straight edge anymore, but see, look at that. Still faster. The iFixit toolkit. I think the iFixit toolkit has a spudger in there. I think it's something like that. Okay, let's try. What else can we try? Maybe a knife? It's kind of dangerous, but actually, yeah, that is really dangerous. That's why I use that. Switch try mover. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's too blunt. Let's see. Tweezers, I would not recommend tweezers. I think you would fuck up your tweezers or your switch, because this is metal and this is just plastic. So yeah, definitely just get a spudger. I think that would be the best way to open up switches. Yeah, so, you know, compared to this where it takes, you know, sure, I can do this and then, but I still have to make it. But again though, maybe if you get the motion down, maybe it'll be as fast. See, so if you get it done right, it's not bad, but again, you know, then I have to pull it off. Yeah, so it's a matter of just getting it straight first. If you can get it straight every time or most of the time, it should work out fine. But again, though, after that, you know, when you're trying to remove it, then it's a bit of a pain. But hey, this is a mine. This is actually Gox, so not God, Gox. Yes, I know. They're just separated by a letter. So I don't feel so bad because I didn't buy this. Would I buy it? Probably not. Again though, because I'm used to using the Spudger, so if you want something simpler, I guess this would be simpler. Okay, what's up, Red Hawk? Made it in time for me to tune out. Okay, so that was it. So just quick unboxing. You know, I can't keep streaming for too long. My roommate's about to get back. So I have to go now. I have to desolder this thing too. This thing. Alright, yep. See you guys. And don't forget to tune in to check out Dr. WD40's Twitch channel. Alright, sometimes you see him hosted on my channel as well. I have him on auto host, so I've seen him on my channel quite a few times now. And definitely go check him out. Maybe someone wants to post a link in there. Hey, look, he's over there. Yeah, so WD40 or anyone, put the link in chat. Definitely go check out the channel. Give him a follow. And maybe we'll be talking about I think, what was it? Hold on. I'm trying to remember what he talked about the time I tuned it. Because the thing is, it was actually a topic that I knew something about. I want to say it was something to do with neuroscience, because I had to study that in psychology, and obviously not as in depth at all. And so I remember thinking, oh man, that's something I kind of know about. So I just listened. But yeah, so check out the channel, and thank you everyone. Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. I will see you all tomorrow night. Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. for the Mira build stream. And so that'll be fun. Oh yes, reproduction. Okay, I will see you all. Have a good day, good Friday tomorrow, and have a good weekend. Catch you guys later. Yes, Mira tomorrow. With a polycarbonate plate, actually. Yep. See you guys on Discord.